Peter Pan and Wendy has already faced massive backlash for Disney. This movie already has hundreds of thousands of dislikes after only 3 days of being online, and most people seem to be united against how awful it looks, from the bad CGI to straying from the source material. But classic Disney has now decided to turn the comments off when there were over 18,000 of them. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. Now, I have covered this Peter Pan and Wendy situation a couple of times on the channel. I've given my thoughts on the changes to source material. I gave my thoughts on how the initial trailer looked. I honestly think that it looks pretty bad. It looks dull, it looks dreary. Why would I want to go to Neverland if it looks that dull? But there are, of course, a lot of problems with this film, and people have not been afraid to voice them. The first trailer has gotten disliked into oblivion. Hundreds and thousands of dislikes in only a couple of days of being online, it trending on social media because people are so upset with it, and yet there haven't really been a lot of Disney shills coming to defend this title. Honestly, Disney was able to unite the internet for the most part against this film because there's not a lot of people who are sticking up for it, saying, let's give it a chance, it looks really good. There's just a lot of problems that seem to surround this movie already, and of course, I have talked about the likes and dislikes. This was a Cosmic Book News article I referenced. It says Disney's Peter Pan and Wendy trailer disliked to oblivion. Clearly, people are sick and tired of seeing their childhood favorites taken and twisted and basically thrown away, because that's what Disney and all of these companies are doing. They are throwing away those original characters and stories that we have loved for many years, and they are rebooting them for modern audiences. And they don't really care what we happen to think about it. But as you can see over on the YouTube channel, it has got 2.4 million views, which is pretty good. It is actually off of trending now because the first couple of days it was up on trending. It was number 2. It never got to number 1, and it quickly died off. But as you can see, 38,000 likes to 305,000 dislikes. Very bad numbers for them, but they have decided, instead of just letting people talk about the situation and voice their opinions, to silence us, because as you can see, the comments on this video are now turned off, which honestly isn't that surprising. Disney doesn't want us to talk negatively about these projects. They just ultimately want people to shut up, consume product, and wait for the latest movie to release, which of course people have not been doing with their films. This has happened a couple of times with them, but they have now basically erased over 18,000 comments. So in my previous video a day ago about this topic, as you can see, it had 33,000 likes to 222,000 dislikes. So they are still going up very, very quickly. But as you can see, it had 17,230 comments, and I had checked the comments yesterday because this video was posted the day before, and it was over 18,000 comments because I knew this would happen. It was only a matter of time. Disney doesn't want people talking negatively about their products on social media. I knew it was going to happen, so I made sure to specifically have these screenshots and this proof in my videos. They also recently did this with Indiana Jones. And of course, they've done it with The Little Mermaid. As you can see, this was the official teaser trailer for The Little Mermaid movie from 5 months ago. It has 1.2 million likes to 3.5 million dislikes. So there were a lot of people showing up to support this, but as you can see, the comments were turned off yet again. And with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny's Super Bowl TV spot, not only are the comments shut off, but the dislikes are disabled by the owner. So this is something that Disney is very familiar with. They are willing to shut comments off, shut the dislikes off. So people will not actually have a way to discuss their problems with these films, but it only makes it worse for them because if you silence people on one platform, we're just going to go to another. If they're not allowing people to leave comments or dislikes here on the YouTube channels, people are going to go to Twitter and voice their concerns. People are going to come to YouTube and make videos about it and discuss it because you can't silence people on the internet, especially people that are upset that you are taking beloved franchises and characters and you're changing them. I have many problems with this Peter Pan and Wendy movie, like many of you. Of course, like I have said, inclusivity and diversity are good things, but changing characters and stories instead of simply writing new ones that can stand on their own are insults to new fans and old ones as well. I don't want to support products like this where they're just basically saying, screw you guys, if you don't like it, don't watch it. This isn't for you. You know, you're not the audience we're targeting. Okay, then I will not monetarily support your content. And it's sad because I would watch a live action Peter Pan and Wendy. I enjoyed the 2003 one for the most part. It definitely had some problems though. I loved Hook. I thought that that was awesome. I would watch this if it was good, but so far it definitely doesn't look that way. Same thing with their other movies. I mean, just looking at, The Little Mermaid, of course I have heavily criticized this as well, but this is under the sea. This is an under the sea shot. It looks dull, it looks dreary, especially compared to something that recently released, like Avatar: The Way of Water. Very stark differences here. I just don't know why they think this is a good idea to go on to their YouTube channels and disable the dislikes and turn off the comments, because it's only going to upset people more, but ultimately they don't care. They just care that they're gonna make money and they're gonna make views, but clearly they aren't very confident in this Peter Pan and Wendy film, or else they would put it in theaters, because of course it is a straight to Disney Plus film, meaning it was probably low budget and they didn't have a lot of faith in it to make money, so they were like, we're not even gonna take the chance, and we're just gonna shove it onto Disney Plus quietly. So we'll have to see what happens with this. I'm sure that we are going to get another full trailer before the launch of the movie in April. But as you can see, they have now shut the comments off on the YouTube trailer, trying to silence criticism and backlash. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.